everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, I was just listening to some of Professor Hamamoto's videos recently. This one caught my eye. Britney Spears. I thought, yeah, let's listen to some Britney Spears. What's going on? And you're not going to believe you find the most interesting information in the most unusual places, right? He's full of information. I highly recommend. He studies pop culture and, he brings together a lot of interesting facts.
Out of Sweden, of all places, have altered the neurosystem, then you have a place to start. So this book here came out in 1993. It's called Walt Disney and the Dark Prince, and I read it when it came out. I had to reorder it because I didn't know where my original copy is. And I was looking to find all kinds of real nasty stuff about it because everything you read about Walt Disney now is about how he was such a weirdo. Swedish global mind control system, by the way. It's Sweden. Here's another insight for you. Baby, I'm brimming with insights today. Britney Spears just sort of let loose all these connections that were swimming around in my mind. That is a function of good art. It kind of helps you bring it all together. But Swedish mind control is very, very powerful. And you would not think so because you're being told that the source of evil in the contemporary world is China and the Chi-Com.
So, doing extensive research on this, he's found that Sweden is the center of mind control. They're known, he says, as the masters of mind control, basically.
Remember I told you about Sweden as being the center of mind control? And I saw in the comments, they said I'm confusing Sweden with Switzerland. No, I'm not confusing anything. You don't know your work, your history. All right? I mean, it's a live stream, so you can make your comments as inane as they are. But I'm just worried that other people are going to think that I'm wrong. And you're the one who has your head up your ass, not me. All right. Sweden.
So hearing Dr. Hamamoto say that brought me back to TRG's video that luckily I found. The Epstein Network, who is Meghan Markle's friend Celine, February 14th, 2026, where she had a theory about a certain Swedish family that's very satanic and involved with Epstein, just like Meghan Markle was involved, as Meghan Markle hung out with Epstein's girlfriend, and there are pictures of this. And interestingly, looking at the Celine brought us to this character who is always by Meghan's side. Yeah, let me see here. If I play a little bit.
It's strange that there is literally no digital footprint of this guy, not even in Canada, to state that, yes, he was born on XYZ date and he lived here, or his family and friends. Like, I think a while ago, we saw some blurry photos of what we think is Marcus in a yearbook, but do we actually really know? And given the weirdness of Marcus's role in this whole entire saga with Harry and Meghan, and his involvement with Soho House and connections to Epstein, as we all have seen in the prior video, would it be too far-fetched to think that maybe there's a possibility Marcus is related to Eva Anderson Dubin? Go figure that the origins of his name is Swedish. Not very Canadian, I think. Now, obviously, this is conspiracy territory.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? And I recently made a video on Daily Empress 5, my long-term theory that Meghan Markle has been brainwashed. When she went to when she was in Canada on Suits, She had only been married to Trevor Engelson for 2 years. 2 years. And suddenly she breaks it off, sends her rings back. I don't want to see you anymore. I have to go to the UK to find a wealthy British man. Like, bing, like something snapped in her mind. Now, my theory was, well, MK Ultra started in Montreal, but now I'm learning from Professor Hamamoto that Sweden is the center of brainwashing and always has been. And he has, Dr. Hamamoto has multiple examples of powerful mind control experts who anglicize their name. So this is just one example of Marcus Anderson, who has an anglicized Swedish name.
I'm just worried that other people are going to think that I'm wrong, and you're the one who has your head up your ass, not me. All right. Sweden. And the guy's name is Max Martin. That's not even his real name, by the way. He anglicized his, and I'll explain why the anglicization angle is so important. They're trying to appeal to the Anglo-American power axis. That's Britain and the United States. So you have Swedes who take American-sounding names like Max Martin, like a Nick Bostrom, to disguise the fact that they're part of the Swedish mind mafia based in Gothenburg or Stockholm, if you will. And I'll elaborate on that in a moment.
So Professor Hamamoto calls it the Swedish mind mafia. Wow. Have you ever heard of that one? The Swedish mind mafia. And he knows all about it. He's been studying this. Isn't that interesting? And Meghan has a Swedish anglicized name partner. What's the word for it? A third wheel in her marriage. Isn't that just a coincidence? Wow. So much more to look into here, but I think I'm definitely onto something with the fact that Meghan Markle may be totally brainwashed. She may be a victim in all of this. As much as we love to hate her, it may be really Marcus Anderson that we need to be keeping an eye on and looking to find crimes against humanity here for all of this and to blame for the past 8 years and running. So there you have it. I just found this out. I thought you'd all find this interesting, this connection. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.